Sort of our last stream, My Journey to the Trinity. Hello, daughter Galatian. Hello, Ellie. God bless you. And I watched you guys this morning. It was really good with Thaddeus. God bless you guys. Oh, El Qahar means the force, the one who forces you to do what he wants. And interestingly, that name is one of the 99 so-called beautiful names. Interestingly, this has a direct attack on Jesus Christ. The name is a direct attack on Jesus Christ. One thing that we talked about yesterday with the name, there was a name called El Dar. El Dar means the harmful one, the one who harms you. This is Allah's beautiful name, the harmful one. Many. Yes, exactly. And so it was the harmful one. And so what the Muslims did, because they know they're stuck with this ugly name, the harmful one, the one who wants to hurt you, the one who lives to hurt you, the harmful one, al dar. And so what they did is they said, you know what? Whenever there are many of Allah's beautiful names that have to be joined to another name. I mean, you can't say it by itself. Why? Because they're trying to dilute the ugliness of the name by adding another name to it. Like if we had a name, the ugly, you could make it a compound name. Maybe the beautiful one, the ugly, to kind of balance each other, to kind of lessen the force of it. And so with the harmful one, they added a name, which is the beneficial one. So he's the beneficial and harmful. So he will punch you in the nose, but then he'll send you $5. The beneficial, harmful ones. No, I'm not making this up. This is true. And so anyway, it's the same situation today with the name, the forcer, the one who forces you to do what he wants. That's his name. In Arabic, it's Qahar, El Qahar. And with this one as well, Allah, they like to have make it a compound name. They like to make it a compound name to try to lessen the ugliness of it. And I want to just say that a lot of these so-called beautiful names, these are them right here. I just want to tell you that a lot of them are actually taken from Jesus. A lot of these are names of Jesus that Allah took. Melik, okay, the king. Qudus, the holy. Salam, peace. One of his beautiful names, Al-Muhaymin. This is a very big name in Da'wah these days. The Muhaymin, or the one who controls everything. Khalik, the creator. Al-Musawwar, king of kings. Malik al-Muluk. So the first and the last, So some of these names, they're actually taken from Jesus, and they are, just misapplied to Allah. But then you've got the other names of Allah, the ones that really describe who he is. And those are the ones that we have been looking at. Like yesterday, it is the one who likes to hurt you. He likes to harm you. And he's not doing it, everybody, it's real important to understand. He's not doing it because he just hates you. No, it's his nature. It's his name and his nature to hurt you. Because it's his name, El-Dar, the harmful one. Same way as a Christian, I say about God, Jehovah Rapha, which means the God who heals me. Why does he heal me? Because it's his nature to heal me. But with Allah, it's his nature to harm you. And don't ask me. They've had, and we shared with you and told you that they have wanted to try to change some of these so-called beautiful names. And there are people. Hey, Taco Tuesday. Is it today Taco Tuesday? Dude, I didn't realize that. So let me go ahead and put the link in. If anybody would like to join, you are welcome to join. And I'm going to play for you a video by Father Zechariah. Now, this I played it last night, but it is so awesome. I want to play it again. And this video, this is when, you know what happened, you guys, is that Father Zechariah, this is Father Zechariah, has a $60 million price on his head from Al-Qaeda. And, you know, he has done, I used to work with him on his TV station for many years. And so, but he started exposing these ugly names of Allah. For instance, the Makir, the deceiver, Al-Mudil, the one who misleads you. You know, and so he started exposing these names. And then the Vatican of Sunni Islam, which is Al Azhar University in Egypt, they said, you know what, we can change some of these names, you know, even though, according to the Hadith, there's 99 of these names. And you are supposed to say those 99 names as many times as you can in your lifetime, because you go to heaven for saying those 99 names over and over and over and over again. So you'll go to heaven for saying those names. Well, surprise, after Father Zechariah started exposing some of these names, Al-Azhar says, oh, we can change it, just a couple of them, like 20 of them. They wanted to change 20 of them. And so anyway, this is an interview with Father Zechariah that Father Zechariah showed on his program. It's in Arabic, but I'll translate it for you. So.
دكتورنا يعني خلينا نقول للناس برضو يعني في حاجات الناس بتخاف تقرب منها.
Okay, this is the reporter. His name is Ahmed Adib. He's like Oprah Winfrey in Egypt. Okay, he's very famous. I'm not sure if he's still alive, but this was about 20 years ago. And he's saying that, you know, there's some things that people are afraid to even come close to it.
يعني احنا يمكن قبل النهارده او من شهر او من شهرين لو كنا قلنا للناس ان في من ال 99 اسم في اكتر من 20 اسم من اسماء الله الحسنى غير صحيحه ما كانوش هيصدقوا.
And he's saying now for the last 2 months we've been hearing that of the 99 beautiful names, there's about 20 of them that are wrong. Okay, after people have been reciting them for 1,400 years, expecting to go to heaven for reciting them, now they have researched the situation and they say that 20 of them are wrong.
وكان يقول لي استغفر الله وعيب وبلاش كفر والاخره.
He says, God forgive us, and we better not delve into heresy.
لكن حضرتك عملت بحثك واثبتت ان هناك اكثر من 20 اسم غير صحيح وفي 8 اسماء ايضا عليها خلاف.
And so he asked this guy, this is the sheikh here who did like a doctoral thesis on this or something. He says, you did your research and found out that at least 20 of the names are wrong. And there's another 8 that you are doubtful about. Okay.
هذه جرأة منقطعة النظير يا أستاذ
Okay, let me go
عمرو
ahead and
فبشكرك عليها.
I'm going to go forward.
كما أشكر أيضا
I'm just going to show it all at one
وأقدم
time.
الشكر خالصا إلى صاحب الفضيلة الشيخ خالد الجندي الذي رغم اختلافنا معه في بعض آرائه السابقة، وبالمناسبة كنت طلبته في التليفون ولأنه كان عرض وقال إنه تضيع وقتك في واعتقد ان ده مشهد يعني بصراحه يلزم ان احنا
first of all we got this one.
مثلا زي مثلا والمنتقم، واسمع الان عمرو اديب وهو يقدم لنا الرؤيه. تفضل يا ريت المخرج يتفضل يورينا المشهد. اتفضل.
بناء على مثلا زي مثلا انا دايما كنت بقف وبما ان بقى اتفتح المجال نتكلم. ايوه خد راحتك.
He says the fact that we're talking about this has opened the doors for us to talk about it. Okay, about the 99 so-called beautiful names of Allah.
انا دايما كنت بقف قدام الدار. انا لما
He says he's talking about the name Al-Dar, which is the harmful one, the one who hurts you. And he's saying, when I was young and I was reciting these names,
كنت اقرا اسماء الله الحسنى وتيجي كلمه الدار دي حسن.
he says these are called beautiful names, and it has the word harmful one. He wants to harm me, and this is a beautiful name. This guy's a Muslim, you guys. Very well-known Muslim. You can lose your life for saying something like this.
ربنا يعني صعب يتقال عليه الدار. صعب.
And he says it's difficult to say about the Lord that he is someone who's out to hurt you.
هكذا نفس تساؤلنا في قناة الحياة مرارا وتكرارا. إذا
Okay, so
الكلام ده خطير والكلام ده مهم قوي، وعشان كده بطلب من المخرج ان هو يظهره لنا على الشاشة برضه لو سمحت. اتفضل.
أسئلة كتيرة وكلام كتير. موضوع فعلا النهارده هيعمل صدمة لناس كثيرين، ولكن الموضوع يستحق فعلا البحث.
he's saying this subject is going to cause a shock to many, many people, and it needs a lot of study. Okay? Okay.
لو سمحت.
يعني أنا أفهم إن حضرتك كنت تضيع وقتك في بحث في شيء لا يجعل لا يثير بلبلة.
Okay, now this is a caller. This guy's calling on the phone, and he's saying to this guy who did this research, he's saying, I understand from what I'm hearing that you did this totally meaningless study.
الأمة في وقت الحقيقة حساس جدا.
It's such a sensitive time we're in right now.
واحنا مش ناقصين ان حد يجي اتفضل يا عم.
We're not lacking people to come and mess with our heads.
بعد ما بقالنا من يوم ما اتولدنا عمالين نقول اسماء معينة.
This is from the time we were born. We were taught to memorize these 99 so-called beautiful names, and we've been reciting them, believing we're going to go to heaven for it.
أنا جه شيخ له وزنه وله قدره وعالم جليل وقال تعالوا بقى ده الكلام اللي انتوا بتقولوه ده كله نصه غلط.
ربنا يسلمك.
And now we're hearing these words, these total empty words of yours, that these names are wrong.
عشان اعرف انام الليله دي، عايز اعرف انام يا عمرو.
كلنا والله.
Because I don't know what to say about this. Okay, there's only a few more of these that I want to show you, but
ممكن تقول لنا ما هي الاسماء التي خرجت من ال 99 يا حبيبي؟
he's asking him, what are the names of the 99 that are you want to remove?
خرجت من التشكيل زي ما بيقولوا. اللي خرجت الاسماء هي اصلا اللي ما لهاش دليل، ما وردش فيها.
He's saying the names that I'm removing are the ones that there's no proof that they are actually of the 99 so-called beautiful names of Allah.
دليل كلنا ايه بس صريح من الكتاب والسنه، ما وردش اسماء اصلا. الخافض ليست من اسماء الله.
الخافض. Khafid is somebody who just pushes you down. Somebody who just pushes you down. That's his name. Somebody who pushes you down. Khafid. Okay, so you're walking along and just boom, he pushes you way down. He just eats you, man.
معلش انا هركز على كل معك اهو. الخافض المعز.
المعز. Now المعز, that's kind of an interesting one because it's kind of stolen from the Bible a little bit, because we have this one right here. Let me just look at it. Al-Mu'izz. Let me see if I can find it real quickly here, you guys. Sorry about this, but this is awesome, man. It is so awesome that this happened. Okay, Al-Mu'izz, the giver, the cover-up, Al-Mu'izz. Let me see if I can make that bigger. Can I make it bigger? Shoot, I can't make it any bigger. Maybe I can take a picture of it. I just want to see exactly what he's saying. This is one of the names that we got to get rid of. Ed Morris. Where's Ed Morris? Okay, right there. Let's see if I can find out what it means. Ed Morris. Oh shoot. The giver up. The giver. Oh, the giver of. I'm thinking it's it's the giver of El Mu'iz. Shoot. I kind of think it's comfort actually, because the Holy Spirit is called El Mu'azzi, the one who comforts us. So, but anyway, he's saying this is one of the wrong names of Allah. This is not one of his real names. So let's continue. This is hilarious, man. Oops.
فكرة جميلة جدا. مش حكاية جميلة، اصل انا ما بسميش ربنا ان هو يسمي نفسه. انا مش من حق ان انا اسميه. والمذل دي احنا
He says, God can call himself whatever he wants to call himself.
محتاجينها اليومين دول.
Another one is Al-Mudhil. Al-Mudhil is the one who leads you astray. Now, the way they always translate it in the English Quran is they translate it as the one who lets you go astray. Nope, that's not it at all. He's the one who leads you astray. And there's a verse in the Quran says, he guides whom he wills, and he misleads whom he will. And it should also be said, Satan also misleads people in the Quran.
بقى مش عارف قلتك يعني ليه الصدمة والبلبلة.
سؤال له معناه السؤال ده
كده قلت لك سؤال معلش بقى واسمح لي بمشاكسه. اتفضل. لو انا جيت لك بعد شهر كده قلت لك انا لقيت اسمين كمان. ايوه هاتهم. نعمل ايه؟ ده سؤال برضه بنتكلم فيه.
هذا سؤال يا احبائي له معناه ومدلولاته طبعا، وهو فتح باب التعديل والتبديل في المقدسات. والواقع ان المشكله لا تنحصر في الاسماء الحسنى، بل فتح الباب بالفعل امام كل الموروث.
Okay, so this is what Father Zechariah is saying now. Father Zechariah says, this has opened the door not only to touch the so-called holy things of Islam, but to change everything that Islam has given. It says this opens the door to change everything in Islam. So this was on TV, you guys. Very famous. This guy's like the Oprah Winfrey of Egypt. And so, anyway, so let's just look a little more at this beautiful name, the Al-Qahar, the one who forces you, you can find that name, Al-Qahar, in six verses of the Quran. There's 6 verses of the Quran. And what's interesting about it is that you should distract. Oh, yeah. Well, let's see what the Lord does, man. I would love to go, if we could, unfortunately our work situation is tough, but if the Lord opens the door, and it would be great to go see everybody there. Al-Qahar, well, it's such an attack on Jesus. Ultimately, this is an attack on Jesus, okay? Because it's saying Allah forces all his creation. He just forces everybody to do it. And this means that he's all by himself. There's no associates, no friends, no girlfriends, no kids, nothing, okay? So, okay, so these are some of the verses that have that name in it. It's 38:65. Say, O Muhammad, I'm only a warner. Yabaye, the warner. Tell the warner. You know what, you guys? I'm really curious. Is the warner allowed to use that name, the warner? because that's Muhammad's name. That was Muhammad's name. I don't know if he's allowed to do that, but anyway. I am only a warner. There is no God worthy of worship except Allah. And the name there, El Wahad El Qahar, the one, the supreme. You see how they have to add the name one to it? And it's not really supreme. It's the forcer, the one who forces you. Okay, subjugates you. He pushes you down, man. This is Allah, you guys. Watch for the day when the earth will be changed into a different earth and the heavens as well, and all will appear before Allah, the one, the supreme. See, they always try to put, burritos, the one, the supreme. And Wahad il Qahar, the forcer, the one who's going to force you. Okay. And the day will appear when before Allah, nothing about them will be hidden from him. He will ask, who does all authority belong to this day? The one, the forcer, al-wahad, the one who forces you, who subjugates you. It's a really bad name. That's why they always got to add to it al-wahad, the one. They got to make it a compound name to cover up how bad it really is. Okay. Now let's look at some of there's some hadith, not hadiths, but tafsir, commentary about this beautiful name. Let's see, this is al-Mawdudi. Okay. Now this discourse turns to the same theme with which it began. Okay. In verse 4, it is said, the people wonder that a warner from among themselves has come to them. Here it is being said, tell them I'm only a warner. That is, I do not command any army. Yeah. And that I may forcibly pull you, see the forcibly pull you from the wrong way and put you on the right way. If you do not listen to me, do not accept my message, you will be causing loss to yourselves. Okay. So there's forcibly. Now, this is supposedly Muhammad talking. Okay, so this isn't Allah talking. Allah can force you. Here's al-Bayhaqi, a very respected scholar of Islam. Al-Qahar is an intensive form. Al-Bayhaqi said in his book, Al-Ittiqad wal-Hidayah, the doctrine and the guidance, Al-Qahar is the one who overpowers. He overpowers you in an intensive sense. He is the one who is capable. And it was said that he is the one who compels creation to do what he wills. Al-Qahar, that's his name. He forces you to do what he wants. And he just compared that with the true living God, who would not force us, who gave us freedom. Now we have consequences for our choices. But one thing he did is he respected us enough to give us absolute freedom. And he made us in his image to bear the power to make choices. And he does not force us. But Allah does force you. And it's interesting, it keeps saying that Allah is the one who created everything, and everything he created is under him, and he's the controller and everything. It's like, is anybody in doubt that if, Allah created everything, that he would be superior to those things he created? Does anybody doubt that? Why does he have to kind of rub it in your face, with a name like that? Al-Qahar, the one who forces you. And I just want to tell you about some of the things that he forces. Okay, in the Hadith, it talks about that that there is a portion of adultery that every single man. Okay, let me. Let me show you this. Okay. You know, I know you guys all know this, but there's a hadith that says that there is a portion of adultery in which every man will engage. And he must. It's not like up to him. Allah has ordained that he commit this adultery. Okay. And so this is one of those things that Allah has forced. Allah is forcing people to commit adultery. Yo boy, yay. Yo boy, yay. And they say one of his names is El Quddus. One of his beautiful names is El Quddus, the Holy One. The Holy One. And yet he he forces people to commit adultery. Okay. And here, Jack Ray said something here interesting. Even if someone hasn't heard the lyrics to Rule Britannia, I'm sure most of them have heard the tune. It is the canned tune used in movies. Yeah, I know. There's a song. Yeah. Britannia rules a wave. I heard a guy called Eric wrote it. E-I-E-I-O. Yes. I heard Eric's. Hey, God bless you, Al. Thanks for dropping by. Hello, Zara Grace. God bless you. I know you are an ex-Muslim too. God bless you. Keep you and use you mightily in Jesus' name. So, yeah. So let me see if this has come in yet, because the okay, portion of adultery. I don't know what's going on here. It's like my internet is so pathetic. It's so bad. Okay. Let me show you also. Nice. God bless you, Zara. Amen. We love Muslims, absolutely. It's the only reason we're doing this, to try to get them out of that darkness into the truth. Here it is. It says, the subduer means the one who has no partner. That's the key thing. You want to get at the Trinity here. It's kind of like a swipe at the Trinity. The subduer means the one who subdues his creation. Yay. Really? Then he explained what he indicates his oneness, that he created beings that are incapable of. He created the heavens and the earth, meaning for the sake of truth. Okay. There is one other, I'm not going to keep you guys very long, but there's one verse from the Quran. Wow, I wonder why it's not working, man. I wonder why it's not working. Okay. Let's see if we got this one here. It's not working. I don't know what's wrong. Okay. All right. There was just one more verse that I really wanted to show you from those that Allah, the Forcer, wants. Okay. Subduer is the one who has no partner. Okay. Subservient and subdued. Every created being has a created being above it that subdues it. And above the subduer is a higher subduer, until subjugation ends with the one, the subduer. Thus, subjugation and oneness are inseparable and exclusively belong together. So you see, it's kind of a swipe at the Trinity there. Say, there's an interesting verse. Okay, right here. Had it been Allah's will to have offspring, he could have chosen whatever he willed of his creation. Glory be to him. Okay. In Arabic, lo arad Allah in yattakhudh walad, if Allah wanted to take a boy, la istafa mimma yakhluq, to take from what he created, ma yasha, as he wants. Praise be to him. He is Allah, the one, the forceful subduer. Okay, but even there is another swipe at Jesus. I mean, a lot of these names are, you know, and I don't know that Muhammad did it intentionally. I think it could be Satan that did this, but you can clearly see that this was an attack on the deity of Christ and on the Trinity. So, yeah, so there you go, you guys. You know, I just wanted to do kind of a follow up to yesterday. El Dar. Yesterday was El Dar, the harmful one, the one who likes to hurt you. That's his name, El Dar. Okay, but and today, you know, he's the one who forces you to do what he wants. Okay, and so let me see if I can get this working again. I don't know why it's not working, man. My internet is so bad today. So, hello, God bless you, Tiger. Hey, Andrew Martin, Tiger, Zara Grace, Daughter Galatians, Jack Ray. E-I-E-I-O. Yep. Yep. So, recovering from what? Pneumonia. You know what? I got something last night too, and it just wore me out. For the last 3 days, it's been wearing me out. So, but I do have some good news to share with you guys. There was a friend of mine from Gaza, and I have asked you to pray for him before. I always told you the letter M for his name, and I haven't heard from him for like a year. And I really thought he died, that he was killed, because the day that he stopped communicating with me was a day that the Israeli forces entered his village. And so I thought maybe something happened, or you know. So but anyway, last night he actually got in touch with me, and so praise be to God, he's alive. This guy is an ex-Muslim, and he always gets dreams. God speaks to him through dreams. One time he wrote to me, he says, "Hey, I had this dream last night, you know." He says, "I had the big fish. I had this big fish, and I had to walk around, you know, and I was running around with this big fish. What does that mean?" You know, I said, "Maybe you're going to catch a big fish for Jesus, you know, maybe one of the big Hamas leaders or something is going to get born again." So, yeah, I did. So praise God. He's okay. Thank you, Jesus. It's such a relief, man. You know, he was one of my best friends when I was in the Gaza Strip. He would always come to the meetings, the Bible meetings, and the Lord used to give him songs too. The Lord used to give him songs. He was a unique young man. He never got married. He was young, but the Lord always gave him dreams. The Lord always gave him dreams, and to this day, the Lord gives him dreams about stuff that's going to happen in the Middle East. And so, please keep him in your prayers. So that was really exciting. In fact, if he was here, I might bring him on. I don't think he is, but so yeah. So praise be to God for that. Well, I'll show you another thing that this is unrelated really to what we were talking about Allah's beautiful names, but something that concerns me, and that is the attack on the Jews here in America. You know, it seems like it says a hateful anti-Israel mob descends on historic New York City synagogue and clashes with cops. You guys, this isn't getting any better. Mamdani and his anti-Semitic rhetoric is not helping the situation. And I don't know what anti-Semitic person he's got to help him. It's not working. It's getting worse. And I fear it's going to get even more dangerous for the Jews and in New York City. And I'm very concerned about this. And I just want to say to the Muslims who are doing this, okay, not all the Muslims are doing this, but the ones who are doing this, that you should not encourage this. Why? because when the Jews are threatened, they go back to Israel. They leave America, but they'll go to Israel. And so then, their population is going to grow and grow and grow, and they're going to need more and more land. And so it's like kind of a lose-lose situation for you to continue doing this. And, but on the other hand, I understand why the Jews would want to leave. And the Bible says that God is going to gather the Jews from the four corners of the earth and bring them back to Israel. And it almost seems like he's going to just, bring them and, the worldwide situation. And I remember there was a situation a few months ago where there was a soccer game, and there was an Israeli team and some other teams. And after the game, the Israeli fans were accosted by a lot of immigrants, and some were thrown into the water, and just terrible things happened. And there was a guy named Brett Stevens of the New York Times, and he wrote this back then. He said, "Jews of Europe, get out while you can." I'm wondering if Mamdani's New York is making it such a situation now. Very, very sad. Let's just look at the story here real quick. It says a hateful mob of keffiyeh-clad anti-Israel protesters flooded the streets near a Manhattan synagogue Tuesday night, clashing with cops as they repeatedly shouted, "Israel should not exist." Okay, that's from Psalm 84. From Psalm 84. And what it says, let's drive them out of existence. About 100 agitators waving Palestinian flags and banging drums swarmed about half a block from Park East Synagogue, chanting, "Palestine will never die," and stopped the sale of stolen land during an event promoting real estate in Israel and the West Bank, according to shocking footage. Okay. So there you have it, guys. And I think it's going to get worse. I really think it's going to get worse. And I don't think Mamdani has the gonads to fix this. I think he's too weak, too compromised, too anti-Semitic to want to fix this. That's my opinion. And he hates Israel. He wants to arrest the prime minister. And so, Emmanuel, CPAP. Wow. I have never in my lifetime, Emmanuel, had someone say that to me. It says, I'm laying in bed with my CPAP machine and watching Steve Mash. That's the first time I've ever heard that. So anyway, yeah, sorry guys, that's not very nice, but I really don't think he does. He doesn't. This is a game for him. It's a popularity cult that Allah yustor, God help us. So, all right, you guys. Well, shoot, we actually made it. We made it 39 minutes, and so I'd love to play a song, but my well, one second here. I might be able to do a song. Let me see. My wife is awake. Baby? Okay. I'm going to play a song. Okay. You want to come sing with me? Now my microphone doesn't work really good here, but I'll go ahead and do a little bit. Tiger says hi, babe. He had not where to lay his head, so they laid him in a manger instead. He had no place to call his own, so he'll make for us a heavenly home. Jesus, Jesus, had no place to have supper with the disciples the night before he died. He didn't even have a donkey to ride. Knowing the Father found it, no place to call his own. So he said, "Home, Jesus, Jesus, وحبك ملأني سلاما يسود علينا وحبك حياتنا. Say to get down. He didn't have a great Joseph took him and put him in his own. He know that you just need to be sweet right again. He didn't have a place to call his own, so he could make us a heavenly home. Jesus, Jesus. All right, you guys. God bless you. You know, Pinky, you know, there's things, um, there's been issues with Pinky, and I try not to bring all this stuff, you know, to make it a public situation. Pinky has his privacy. Pinky has his issues, and so we just try to, kind of like a family thing. You just try to keep it indoors. Just keep it indoors. Try not to just put it out there and embarrass. To embarrass Pinky, and But since you brought it up, I just want to tell you that there have been issues. Okay, there have been issues, and we're dealing with it. We're dealing with it, and And so we're trying to, we're looking for the best way to deal with these situations. Every situation is unique. Oh, you don't know who Pinky is. Zara doesn't know. Pinky is the monkey. Zara Grace. Sorry. Pinky is the monkey. And you know, whenever we talk about, for instance, the fact that, you know, there was the adulterous monkey in the hadith that one of Muhammad's top men actually stoned. This man, he was one of Muhammad's. It's called the tabi'in. You know, there's two categories of the first generation of Muhammad's followers are called the Sahaba, but the second generation are called tabi'in, and this guy, whose name happened to be Mimon, which is in Persian means monkey, and he saw some monkeys were stoning an adulterous monkey. There was an adulterous monkey woman, and so those monkeys, very righteous Islamic monkeys, and they knew. It was so fascinating. You know, this is what really blows my mind. You know, is that Pinky. I'm sorry. Hey, Pinky has feelings, man. But you know what the amazing thing is that by the time this happened, you guys, by the time this happened, the verse about stoning adulterers had already been eaten by a sheep. A sheep had eaten that verse so that it wasn't in the Quran anymore. And yet these monkeys knew that the punishment for adultery was to stone the monkey, the adulterous monkey. And then this amazing tabi'in, you know, this guy who is one of Muhammad's second generation followers, he saw the monkey stoning that adulterous monkey lady, and he went and joined them stoning her. And just kind of shows you, man, these were people of conviction, you know. And all right, you guys, I was trying to make it, see if we can go up to an hour. But let's see if we can just kind of do one more thing here, just to, you know, one thing I like to always watch. I don't know if you guys watch a lot, but this is Robert Spencer's Jihad Watch. Anti-Semitic art display in London canceled. Wow, dang. Read. This is epic, you guys. They're going to have at Epic, you know, this is in Texas. It's a 400-acre Islamic water park, which I don't know that is permissible, but in Islam. But this is. But they have a full Muslims only day. Muslims only day. Sounds like segregation, right? Sounds like segregation, like what America fought to end with the Civil War, that you can't have water fountains that white Christians can't drink from. And so now they have a Muslims only day at this water park, funded by Texas taxpayer funded. Nice. Texas. What the heck, Texas? What the heck, Texas? What's wrong with you? Texas used to be the gold standard of uprightness in America. And look how you're surrendering. Yeah, boy, yeah. Shock the monkey. The shock monkey. Shock monkey. The intro of the paper has Arabic script. Oh, really? Okay, guys. Our brother, Truth Defender, is going to make me do this. There's Arabic script. I wonder if it's about the adulterous monkey. Wouldn't that be funny? Okay, this is by Peter Gabriel. I don't know if you guys remember Peter Gabriel, but he was a famous singer in the 70s and 80s. And okay, you know what? If we watch this, I think we might make it to an hour. So Sounds like the 1980s. Sounds like the 80s, you guys. And if you guys, if any of you have flashbacks to the 80s, reliving some of those painful, music memories of the 80s, please do blame Truth Defender. This was his doing. And so, there's a monkey, you guys. Close your eyes, Pinky, okay? Because I don't know what's coming here. I don't know. Oh! Shuk Metki. Monkey. Shuk the monkey. Shuk means like desire. I'm not sure exactly. Meteki. Monkey. There's a word monkey there. So what the heck? Oops. What did it say there? Yeah, boy. Check the monkey. Shuk the monkey. Okay. They have, what they did is they wrote in Arabic, but it's transliterated from the English. So it says check the monkey. And so in Arabic, it says check the monkey. So, oh, yeah. Check the, shock the monkey. Shock the monkey. You know, I'm going to get in trouble with my wife if I play this. And so, yeah. And I really am concerned. I got to be honest with you. I'm afraid that Pinky's going to have nightmares. Pinky, we've had troubles before, I told you. And so I'm afraid that Pinky's going to have nightmares if we watch this Peter Gabriel. And this guy's name is, you guys, Jibril. This guy's name is Jibril, Peter Gabriel. He looks as inspired as Muhammad, by the way. Shock the monkey. Yeah, boy, yeah. Thank you, Truth Defender. That's funny. That's a good way to end it. And Peter Jibril, okay? Dad. Yeah, I really think that Pinky has been doing good. All things considered, Pinky's been doing good. We haven't really talked about this in a long time. Like I said, I don't want to just put everybody's dirty laundry. There's family issues and stuff. So, but Pinky's been doing pretty good, And now, I'll be honest with you, Pinky had a problem because we have a cat, and this cat is very demanding in attention wise. And so, Pinky's been dealing with it okay. So anyway, guys, because I know some of you care about this. I remember when we were moving, and I put Pinky inside a box to move, and then Tiger actually started a hashtag free Pinky from the box. And so he was very concerned about Pinky. And you know what? Pinky never forgot that. I just want to say, Tiger, Pinky never forgot that. So, yes, thank you so much. So, all right, you guys. Well, thank you for being with us. If you haven't done it, do it now. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. Jesus, help me. Jesus, forgive me. Jesus, come into my heart. يسوع ساعدني. يسوع سامحني. يسوع ادخل قلبي. We love you, but much more importantly, he loves you. Have a great night. And maybe some women are concerned, what are you going to get in heaven?
The question about the Hur al-Ain. He said the men in Jannah, we know, will be receiving Hur al-Ain. But what about the women? What do they receive?
Well, are told that they will only receive their husband and one single person. Because by default, women can only love one man. Subhanallah, by nature, Allah created them unable to love more than one man. But Allah created men to have the capability of loving more than one woman. And we are told, and we believe Allah, and all the sisters should have their trust in Allah, that they will be satisfied in paradise. They should not doubt Allah's generosity and reward to them. And having said that, I would have expected this question to come from a sister, not from a brother. So I would have thought that the brother should be happy. But again, it's a valid question. We're told that men are to get their wives in paradise. And by the way, the human wives are far superior in beauty and in status to the man than the Hur al-Ain. The Hur al-Ain are considered to be as servants. But the wife, the human wife that was in this world with you, is far superior in beauty and in status.
Did you mean what you said? Did you mean what you said? Can I rest my head? Can I rest my head on your everlasting arms? 'Cause I've been hearing sounds here and all around about a friend so kind with shoulders stronger than mine. I saw the sign, neon yellow, flash through the night just like an arrow. I saw the words, I saw the light, but I did not know what it means. Just one look at you, I started to live, and how I needed what you had to give. And in the glow of the green and the red, I understood what it said. Come unto me if you're tired and you're weak. Come unto me if you're tired and you're weak, and I